Hi, it's Chris Croft here again from successfultrainers.com. And I want to say a bit about books. So when I'm coaching people to become a trainer, one of the things they ask is, do I have to write a book? Can I be a trainer if I don't have a published book? And the answer is, you don't really need a book. Well, you kind of do, but I'll explain what I mean. First of all, there's no money in books. So forget making money by selling a book. So that's not going to happen. Unless you're J.K. Rowling and you're making some sort of fiction bodice ripper or a children's book, you're not going to make money on a management book. Having said that, a book is good for credibility. And a book won't lead to sales, but if you're in the process of selling and you've got a book to wave around, it does help. So I would say a book is great for giving away. And there are two people you might give it away to. One of them is a potential customer. So when you go to see a potential customer, you can say, oh, and by the way, this is a book I've written. Or by the way, this is a book that I give out on my courses. Because the other place to give it out is to course delegates. So you can say to your customer, this is the book I give out on the course. And if you do give a book out to course delegates, it will be good for repeat work because other people in the company will see it and go, what's that? Oh, you get a book with that course, do you? And they'll want to go on the course. And then when they go to other companies, they'll keep your book. They're not going to throw away your book if it's any good. So they're going to keep the book. And then when they're at the new company, they'll be going, who's that guy or that lady who we had in who did that course? And they'll dig out the book. And of course, your details are on the back of the book. So the book is great for just giving away to potential customers who will also keep it on their desk and will remember you when they're thinking of booking someone. And also you give it out to the course delegates. So what sort of book do we need? And the answer is, might as well write a small one because a small one is easier to write and it's cheaper to print. And you get the same usefulness out of a big book as you would out of a small book. So what we want is a mini book. And in fact, mini books are better than a big book in many ways because most people are too busy to read a big book, whereas a mini book, they might well read it. So this is an example of one of my mini books. This is my project management mini book, and you can see it's pretty thin. And the great thing about these is they're cheap to make. They're between £1 and £2 to make, but I've got the whole of project management in this little book. So it's a great little book. Why would you not keep this? And of course, it's got an advert for all my other books on the back, picture of me so they can remember me. Important to put a picture of yourself. And that's my project management mini book. So how do you get these made? I get mine printed on lulu.com. It's really easy. You just upload a Word document and they make it into a book. You tell them what cover you want. Perhaps you upload a PDF of the cover. And then through the post, you get a book or 10 copies or however many. So you could get just 10 copies made of this book and you can wave it around with your next 10 customers that you go to see. And that's only going to be £20 up front to get that book made. But it makes you look established and it's nice to have. The other advantage of a mini book, of course, is transport. Because if you're going to drive across the country or go on an aeroplane or something and you're going to run a course for 20 people at the far end, you want 20 copies of your book. And they get really big and heavy if you have a sizable book. So you just want a little mini book printed on lulu.com or somewhere similar to that. Maybe also upload it to Amazon just in case you sell a few. But there's no money in books. They're only a promotional item. Never forget that. So yes, you need a book. It should only be a mini book. No, don't try and make a bestseller. So that's what I would advise to somebody setting out in the world of training. And if you want to know more about training, of course, as always, just go to successfultrainers.com or click on the link below this video and book an appointment to talk to me. Maybe I can help you become a trainer, and it is the best job in the world.